Hello everyone, we're going to do a pick a card today to see what is happening next in your life. We have card number 1, Rainbow Fluorite, card number 2, Citrine, card number 3 is Sodalite, and card number 4 is White Howlite. Make your choice now and let's see what the cards have to say. Card number 1 with Rainbow Fluorite, and the message with this card is: trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, would you do it? This is really great because this is telling us that what you are doing next is to follow your heart and your instincts and not so much worry about the end destination, but taking one step at a time every day towards your goal. It could be writing a book, write 1 page a day. It could be changing jobs. You need to do some training, so you might need to take 1 step a day towards that end goal. And when you look back at the end of the 6 months, year, 2 years, however or wherever this path is taking you, you're going to look back and see all those little steps added up to this end destination, which is where you wanted to be in the first place. So let's get some more messages around that. Okay, this is really interesting because we've got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Now he's connected to your throat chakra and he's about communication and opening up your throat chakra. So maybe when you're going forward in your life and the destinations that you want to go to, you're too scared to say what you want that destination to be, or you're too scared to tell people to get out of the way because this is where you're going to go. So I really like this because this is saying communicate about your next step and just say what you think. Now this card here, action, is another interesting card because the action card is where your thoughts are and the black horse is where you actually are. So black horse needs to catch up to white horse. So you are in fact thinking ahead, but you're not doing much. So again, we're going to bring this back into alignment. 1 day, 1 step, 1 tiny step at a time to get to your end destination. Now again, we've got hostilities here, which means people are going to stand in your way. You're making changes in your life and people aren't going to like it. People like you to be in your box, who they think you are, what your story is, and they don't like you to deviate from that. So in this journey you have going in your life where you're going to this other destination, people are going to not like it. And what are you going to do with that? Well, this hostilities card tells you that this is not the time for you to just sit back and not say anything. If people become hostile to your direction, they do not need to be in your life, and this is your turn to stand up and say, if you're not here to support me, then you need to go. 2 of these cards here telling me that you need to stand up for yourself, you need to speak your truth. So I'm thinking card number 1 that you're the type of people that feel held back by your own insecurities and your own inability to communicate properly, and that's such a common theme that comes through in a lot of readings for people as well. So keeping yourself centered, determined, knowing which direction you're going in and not putting up with any other people's shit. They can just fuck off. Okay, let's get some more cards. Alright, so I'm laying these cards on top of the other. So the 5th chakra, Angel Gabriel, is under the 6 of Cups. So this 6 of Cups is all about your hopes and your dreams and desires. And look at this woman, she's sitting there looking up into the sky, making her wishes. So is it time for you to do the same thing, manifesting with the moon and putting those things on a piece of paper in the full moon and the new moon rituals? If you don't know what they are, they're easily accessible online. But then speaking your truth up to the universe and what is it you really want to do, like you really want to do it. Don't stop yourself by just thinking and not doing. The Tower is sudden and unexpected changes. So again, I'm looking at these cards going, ooh, you're making big changes, you're going to do it, And the fallout of that is the hostilities and the devil card. So this is going to be a really interesting time for you when it comes to balancing out your life and seeing how you're going to balance the change that you're bringing into your life and bringing the people along with you that you want to come, or letting go of the people that you need to let go of. It's pretty deep and meaningful. It's hard to let go of people that have been in your life, but again, I'm going to say the same thing. If they're not here to support you, then they can fuck off. Okay, you're spending a lot of time thinking about this and you're getting very overwhelmed by what this is going to bring you. Again, I'm all up in your head about everything, absolutely everything. You're overthinking, so you're getting too complicated. We're coming right back to this very first card about taking little steps. What you're doing here is getting overwhelmed and overthinking, and the little steps are too much because all you're thinking about is the end destination and how you're going to get there, instead of all the little steps you need to take. We look at the next step. We don't look at the whole staircase. You know that old saying, we just take one step at a time. Yes, I have people trying to steal your ideas. So if you've got a good idea for something and someone might come along and try and steal it from you, we don't like that either. And this is the last card for this spread, and I'm really, like, I've got the world, for God's sake, card number 1. Whatever this is you want to do, whatever changes you want to do, it's going to bring you the world to your feet. So all this worry and all this stress and all these people, it does look like you've got some challenges ahead when it comes to moving towards your dreams and figuring out how you're going to make that happen. But again, we're coming back to the small steps, one day at a time. Don't think too far ahead. If people aren't there to support you, they can go away. You need to cut them loose. If the people are there to support you, great, keep them around. The end result is, when you get through all of this mess, because it does look like a bit of a mess, card number 1, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't have to be this messy, but it looks like a bit of a mess. You have the world at your feet, and I'm so very happy for you. Basically, the world is your oyster. Go gobble it up, one step at a time. I don't know how many times I've said this, but this is a really big time for you coming up next. Be led. The universe is telling you that it wants you to go this way. Even with the challenges coming towards you, you need to go this way because it sorts things out. You will release people and situations you don't need, and you will embrace new people and new situations that you do need. This is actually a really good spread, even considering the dark cards in here and some hostilities, because I have the world. All your hard work will pay off and you'll have the world at your feet. Thanks, card number 1. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's get on to card number 2. Card number 2, welcome to your reading for what is coming next. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Alrighty, card number 2. This is about bringing the parts of yourself back that you have given away. It sounds easy, but it's not exactly as easy as that. All our lives we go through all these experiences and we give pieces of ourselves away to our parents, our siblings, our lovers, our friends, all sorts of relationships. We give a little piece of ourselves away, even to our work, and we build these cords of connection between us and all these bad experiences, and we need to cut those cords and move on with our lives, bring the pieces of ourselves back so we can be whole moving forward. So what's next for you is this little bit of work to do so that you can move forward unfettered by the pieces of yourself that are missing. Okay, let's have a look and see what the next cards will say for you. Love this. Ooh, ah. Wow, card number 2. Some really great cards to start up with. So retrieving your soul pieces and the fragments of yourself back is going to make you a magician. So as soon as you've cut off the people or the trauma from your past, you are the magician of your life and you'll be able to manifest the life that you want to live moving forward. So what's next for you after doing that is making a plan. The sun is shining down on the new beginnings. The sun is a birth card, a new beginnings card, and a strategy. We're needing to make a strategy moving forward as well. Wow, card number 2. This is really, really so awesome for you, because it just means you're holding yourself back by not calling your soul beats back to you. You're smart, you're intelligent, you can figure shit out. You've just got to get your journal or your list or a piece of paper, I don't care, on your computer, on your phone. Start writing a list. What's the strategy? What are the steps you need to take to get to the end destination? Because the sun is shining down on this new beginning. This is a whole new you being reborn once we cut the cords of connection. Wow, card number 2. I'm going to leave a meditation that I personally use myself to release people and situations and trauma from the past, so that we can move forward. I'll leave that linked below, so please go and try that. But a very strong start for you, card number 2. Let's see what else we can get here. Again, great cards. The Emperor suggests to me that I want you to be a bit more flexible. So if you're being an Emperor, it means that you've probably got your ways. You're probably set in some certain ways, and to bring yourself success that you need to call upon Spirit and take leaps of faith and just go. My Fool is someone who just leaps off the cliff, not even knowing what the end result is going to be, but taking that leap of faith, and you'll get rewarded. Yes, it's stressful, very stressful. But the Emperor and the 8 of Swords, you like things a certain way. If they're not a certain way, you're going to get completely stressed out. You're really good at putting on a brave face. There's a lot of stress and tension in your body, and you hide it from the whole entire world. This stress will be because you need to call your soul retrieval, your pieces back to yourself. The 10 of Cups and the Fool together in a spread means that you are being guided so strongly by the universe. You must follow the universe's trail, the breadcrumbs that the universe leaves out for you, those serendipitous moments, those coincidences as we call them, that seem to put you in certain directions or take a different path. You need to follow them. Don't be so one-eyed or so tunnel vision that you cannot see other opportunities as they arise, because that's going to get you onto the path that you need to go to as well. All right, so we've got celebrations. Everything's going to be okay. The Devil card, you're probably doing a little bit too much, and try not to fall down bad pathways when you are doing these things. And the Two of Swords, wow, this could be actually relocation. So if you're thinking of moving, you could be moving to a more beach or coastal type of situation. The Two of Swords is also about just leaving the old you behind. We're leaving it behind and we're moving forward. We're okay with it. The guy on this card, he's finished with that. He's finished with the old life and he's moving towards his new life. So 2 meanings for that one. Leaving behind and maybe movement as well, or both of those things. So if all of this is happening for you, card number 2, you will need a strategy. But I want to say this to you. You're on the verge, you're on the precipice of a new beginning, and the universe is blessing you right now. You are not whole right now. You need to call those pieces back so you can move forward, knowing that you are a whole, as a whole thing. You haven't got pieces missing from other people. I hope that makes sense. We've got to put your jigsaw back together with no pieces missing, and then we can take this beautiful journey which ends in you leaving everything behind and moving forward, knowing where you're going, no questions asked. Thanks for listening, card number 2, and good luck with all of that. And let's move on to card number 3. Card number 3, Sodalite. Sodalite's a really good gem for communicating with spirit, so if you need one of those, go get yourself one. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Now, card number 3, I want you to look at the picture on this card for a moment, because this is kind of dark and dreary and it looks like we're in a tunnel, but there is light at the end of this tunnel. What this suggests to me is that you're going through a bit of a hard time at the moment. You've had your trials, your tribulations, you've probably got some trauma going on, and you're wondering if this is ever going to end. It seems as though the light at the end of the tunnel may be just sitting there, you know, like when you have a dream and you're walking towards something but it doesn't get any closer. That might be how you're feeling in your life right now. Do you feel like you're just not going anywhere, that the same patterns keep repeating, that you feel like you're just lost or dark or overshadowed or in the corner, small, vulnerable, invisible? This card is telling you that this is a rite of passage. What you are learning on this journey, while it's traumatic and it's difficult, is going to bring you to the other side of this tunnel with healing, knowledge, and peace and calm. So what all you're going through now is part of this rite of passage that the universe has you on. So whilst it's a difficult path, it's going to lead you to somewhere completely and utterly beautiful. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got Goddess of the Moon. Now, Goddess of the Moon is a really great card for receiving messages and inspiration from the spirit world, our loved ones, ascended masters, angels, whatever you like to call them. I don't really care. But you must be getting some messages, or you must be feeling drawn in certain directions. Maybe you're seeing numbers, maybe you're seeing feathers, birds, animals. You are getting messages from spirit and from the other side, and it's time you started paying attention. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. He's our solar plexus archangel. He's our life force energy. So of course it's drained because you've been in the dark for so long and feeling like a piece of shit. He's here to tell you that your life force energy is about to come full circle, and you're going to feel that you have energy again. The third chakra carries our stress, carries our anger, and it's time to let the stress and the anger go so that you can move forward to a healthier and happier life. The angel of balance is also with you right now, bringing balance into your life. So trying to find balance. Are you doing too much work and no play? Are you doing too much play and no work? What's going on here? Because you are unbalanced and you're going to find balance. You have got the Goddess of the Moon, Archangel Chamuel, and the Angel of Balance all with you right now. You are going to be so happy when you get to the end of this tunnel, because look who's here greeting you and helping you along the way of this path that you're on. Wowzers, card number 3. You've got some huge assistance coming to you from the other side. Ooh, lots of pages and lots of waiting as well. The wait will be over very, very soon. Okay, so we've got a couple of pages here. Now, I think what you might have been doing is trying to get to the end destination with the wrong tools. It's interesting that I can see that you're waiting for things to happen instead of acting on it. Stop waiting, start acting. These pages are telling me that it's time for a new beginning for you, but you're not quite stepping over the fence, or you're not fishing with the right bait. I hope that makes sense. You need to change tack and do something different. When you do that, my 3 of Cups comes into play. Everything will be okay. There are celebrations, and you are going to be celebrating the result of all this hard work that you've put in, or coming out of the tunnel, so to speak. You're coming out the other side with a lot of strength and a balanced approach to strength. I've got my Angel of Balance and Strength. Strength is balancing the female and male side of you, the soft side, the dangerous side, all balanced out, which makes you beautifully strong and able to move forward beautifully with your life. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is a birth card, a new beginnings card. If you're wanting to change your life, wow, I've got the Hanged Man in here too. You're going to be completely different at the end of all of this. than you were at the beginning. So there's huge changes coming into your life. My Queen of Pentacles, you're going to have everything you dream of and hope and desire. I also use this as a pregnancy card. So if that's something that you're looking at and your journey has been trying to fall pregnant or have a child come into your family and it's been a struggle, this will also happen. Your life will be completely different coming up next than it is right now. Now the Five of Swords, this is not a great card to finish on, but what I want you to do here is be strong and watch your back with your friendships. You could have some people around you that don't want you to go the way that you're going, or who are going to try and hold you back from releasing yourself from this trauma that you're in. It's a trauma response from you and from your friends. Please ignore this. I want you to be strong. If people around you are negative about the big changes you want in your life, I'm going to friendships, then unfortunately you may have been dealing with them for some time and needing to break away from that. The friendships could be work colleagues, siblings, friends in general, but someone is holding you back. So what's interesting about this is we're in the bad place, we're coming through, everything's changing, everything's looking good, and then oopsies, we're falling back into the cave. This cannot happen. Draw on your strength. Draw on your experiences. Call the angel of balance. Call Archangel Chamuel. Call Goddess of the Moon. Call them in to help you get through. Our life does go in cycles. You may get challenged that this cycle will pass and you're going to fall again. Don't let that happen. One more card, because I don't like that being the ending, and that is Three of Rods. So you will get to where you need to get to. The Three of Rods is a great card. You've climbed the mountain. You've climbed the mountain and you're looking down thinking, oh my God, look how far I've come. I have made it and I am there, baby, and I did all the work and it's paid off. So what's next for you, card number 3? A lot of soul searching, a lot of moving ahead, a lot of trusting the universe, listening to spirit, releasing anger and stress. I will leave a link below to a meditation just to calm you and relieve you from your stress. And don't let other people hold you back. It's not going to work this time. They've tried and it has worked, but it's not working anymore. This is your turn now. Thank you for listening, card number 3. Let's move on to card number 4. Well, hello, card number 4. You have chosen White Howlite, and let's see what this card says. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Love this. All right, something's going on in your life and you have a sense or a feeling and your body is telling you something. Are you going to trust it? Well, yes, you absolutely should. In fact, oftentimes we think that we need to get a message from the universe or from the spirit world, and we do get those often. But sometimes you just have to trust your body and how your body reacts. Our body tells us everything, everything. So if something's bothering you, you need to follow that instinct. What's bothering you and what is going on, and how are we going to sort this shit out? All right. So first of all, this situation is causing you anxiety and stress. So this is something that you've been thinking about for some time and it's causing you to stay awake at night. There's maybe a bit of a storm brewing around you and you don't know what to do. Archangel Metatron is with you right now. He's the angel of the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye, the chakra of intuition, of knowing. It's such a positive card to have with that, because it's telling you that all these niggling feelings, there's a reason for those, because Archangel Metatron is also giving you messages telling you that something isn't right in your life and you need to sort some shit out, girl. Wow, you're heading in this direction, adjacent possibilities. There's the door. This is where you're going. No. There's other possibilities, there's other doors you can go through that you haven't even thought of yet. The universe is going to open other doors for you, and if you're not careful, you're going to walk straight past them and go down here. You're not supposed to be going down here. The universe is opening other doors. So it's about you trusting your instincts, moving forward about which door to walk through. And this can be so confusing. Archangel Metatron does not come out a lot when I do readings. He's like the elusive archangel when I do readings. When he comes out, I really pay attention to it. I have no idea how that happens, but that's just what happens. Okay, let me get some more ideas about what is going on here. All right, so card number 4, it's going to be not an easy road for you. Your niggling feeling is correct. There is something going on in your family. I don't know if it's your husband, your wife, your kids, your parents, your sister, your brother. Something is going on. Are you waiting to make sure of what you think is happening? Because you don't really need to. I think you already know what's going on. What's happening is I have some aggressive energy around you as well. There's the 7 of Rods. This is a fight. This is a fight. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to be punching anybody up, but it just means there's aggressive energy and tension going on. And you have to be the Queen of Rods. You have to stick to your guns. You have to embrace this with some kind of kindness. Don't let anyone overpower you with their words. My Queen of Rods, she can be stubborn. You can dink your heels in if you want to. But behind my Queen of Rods is always stress. She puts on a brave face, but she has a lot of stress. And also with her being over the top of this adjacent possibilities card, probably tells me you're fairly determined to go down here. I mean, you can if you want to. It's not the end of the world, but there's better options out there for you, is basically what I'm saying. There's someone in your family you can't trust, card number 4, I'm sorry to tell you. I think you already know this because of the cards that I've got before this, that there is something going on around you and there's someone I most certainly do not trust. And there it is, my 6 of Cups. She's looking up to this family. This is all her hopes and dreams and desires around the family that she wants to have. Her ideas of what that looks like. I feel like it's a dream that is going to end in heartbreak. I'm so sorry, card number 4. Things are going to turn upside down for you. They really are. But the end result of this is a lot of strength and a lot of power. The fact of the matter is, while I'm sounding like I'm a little bit negative here, if you take a different door, you'll get a completely different outcome. Trust your instincts. What is off about this person? What is the messages that you're getting about this person from your body, from your archangels? What's going on here? You have to trust it. You must trust it. You aren't actually strong enough to get through all of this. And you're going to be very different when you get through this. Life will look different. It's not what you think it is. It's almost like we've got some smear on this window and we need to wipe it all off and clear up the picture so you can really see what's going on. It's one of those spreads where it's a bit of work and you have to trust yourself. Oh, I've just pulled one more card, Justice. So if you think something's not fair, you are right. If you've picked up card number 4 and you're thinking, Trish, I need to know, am I making shit up? Am I overreacting? Or is what I'm feeling correct? I'm here to tell you that what you're feeling is correct. And whatever this is, this could also end up in some sort of legal battle or something unlawful. If it's a family situation, this could be the reading of a will. It could be a marriage breaking up as well, or just things where it's just so unfair and you're finally waking up to the fact that what's been happening to you is unfair. You've finally decided to listen to your body and know that things are not fair. You got this, card number 4. You have so got this. Look at the help you've got. You're going to be fine. It's just taking a different door. Don't be afraid to take a different path, because this card here, taking a different path, is absolutely wonderful. You got no idea what the universe has in store for you. The universe has beautiful things in store for you that you hadn't even thought of. So taking a different door, Ain't a bad thing. It's a bloody great thing. So card number 4, I hope this helps. Listen to your instincts. You will be just fine. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.